Hi everybody, it's Razor. So today I'm going to actually be doing a tutorial on this look here. It is a look that I did in my June color challenge that I challenged myself to do 30 days of color. And you can find all those pictures on my Facebook, which I'll link below, just so you know if you want to go back and look at those. But I just wanted to recreate this look and show kind of how I did it. It's so simple, it's very easy, and it's really inexpensive. As most of the followers know, I pretty much stick to BH Cosmetics for my everyday color because it's great pigmentation and really inexpensive. I mean, and in this look I used the BH First Edition. It's 120 colors for $16.95. I mean, look at all these colors. It's just so beautiful. And I pretty much stick to BH. I just love BH. So, yeah, let's get started. So, to start with, I have my NYX Jumbo Pencil in milk. Just apply that all over the lid. Especially for any color, any bright color looks, you want to make sure that you use a primer or a base because that's what's really going to make it pop. Everybody's skin tone is different, everybody's skin texture is different, so not every color is actually going to look the same on everybody else. Make sure you wash your hands before you touch your face. I have also already applied foundation and powder and done my eyebrows, so there you go. But just make sure you wash your hands because bacteria, bad. Don't need to get yourself all dirty and put it on your eye, and oh, it's just horrible. Pimples, horrible. But I take the primer all the way up to my eyebrow, and the reason why I use the Jumbo Pencil by NYX is because it's kind of sticky tacky and it holds the pigment a lot better. So that's my personal opinion. That's how that works. Then you're going to take just an eyeshadow brush. This one is one from the store that I work at. It's just a general, it's GTC brand, which is nothing to anybody who doesn't know anything about HEB. If you don't know anything about HEB, you're not in Texas. So that's how that works. But then you're going to take a bright yellow, and I'm actually using, this is the top portion of the palette. I'm using this yellow here, and I'm going to take that down under and then all the way up, following my crease. And I go about a little over 3/4 of the way, just to kind of, that way, at least since it's the lighter color, if I need to touch up anything, the green is darker, so when I go back to put it on over, I can go over it, and green actually doesn't, this green doesn't blend too well with the yellow, so it won't make a funky color, it's just going to sit on top of it. So there's that. Then I'm going to take another fluffy brush. I just did this look, so it's still green on it, but this is from the BH eco-friendly set that I have. It's just a fluffy, very fluffy brush, and you're going to take this green here, right there. It's got a wet spot because I used it wet one day and it just kind of sits there, but that's how that works. And you're going to do this in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at my crease and work my way down. And I'm using the width of the brush to kind of line that. I went too high. It's okay, I'm going to clean that up. And just work your way down, and then I also go sideways. So that way I get a nice clean line. This is a look that I actually would wear to work because I'm awesome like that and I do stuff like that. But this could be a rave look or a going out look. Going somewhere where there's bright colors, loud music, lots of people, stuff that you can do that's fun. And I put on a couple of layers because this is a really bright green and I love this green, but it's kind of light if you only do one layer. So then, oh, I lost my brush. Oh, so then I'm going to use this little eyeshadow brush, same as the BH, and then this blue here in the top portion, this one. And this blue is beautiful. I love, 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 love this blue. I'm going to go out and under And then what I do is, I have one of my photography cards. I just take it. That way I don't go too far out. And make a funky. And then go back in. And just make sure I line that and then fill that in. Went too high, and too far out. See, no one's perfect. I don't do anything perfect. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is go back in with the green and kind of buffer that middle point out. And since I am using such a small brush, you really want to make sure the green is what buffers it, because this isn't going to like really help you whenever you're going back in to fix mistakes. It's going to help you when you're doing precision work. But you want to make sure that blue is really solid blue in at least a good portion of it. So like it was kind of green blue there, so I'm going back and at least making it blue on the outside. And then you're going to go back with the green again, get a little bit more, and go under and fill in. So you should have already filled in with the yellow a good portion. You just kind of want to line up the green on the top and the bottom underneath your lash line. And I mean, it's not even, but I mean, for the tutorial, I'm not going to go back and fix it, so I don't want to make this too long. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyeliner, and how I do this is I have a Real Techniques liner brush. It's just tiny, and a little shot glass, plastic shot glass of water, and I'm going to take my Naked Basics, and I'm going to take that black color, the Crave. I'm going to get the liner brush wet and dip it in the black all around. Got too much powder and not enough water. And I'm actually going to just draw on my eyeliner. The first time I ever saw this done, it was by Made You Look by Lex. And since I am horrible about my eyeliner, I decided to try it, and I love this technique. So now, pretty much on a daily basis, this is what I use. Just go in really lightly and just lay the brush against where the yellow is, because you don't want to overdo it, because the yellow is so bright and the black is so dark that when they mix, it's not a pretty color. Also, if you mess up over the yellow, it's really hard to go back and fix. So you just want to make sure that you just lay it against the lid. That's how I get that inner part. Another thing that I really like about using the eyeshadow is that it doesn't come off. So I have really watery eyes in the middle. A lot of times my eyeliner will separate and kind of move up, and I'll have that weird empty space in right next to my lid, and it just like wipes away. It's so weird, and I don't understand it, but that's what happens. So that's what I like about this. This actually stays. It stays all day long, and it's crazy. So I really suggest, if you haven't tried it, give it a shot. If you're having trouble with your eyeliner like I do, just try it, because it works, and it's cheaper than buying eyeliner. You already have black shadow, hopefully, and then just buy a liner brush. This was $5.99 at Ulta, so it works. And I have one of these for me and one of them for my models, so I love these brushes, by the way. Real Techniques, awesome brand. Anyways, so I just do a small cat eye. You don't really want to overdo your eyeliner, because it's all about the color. So you want to make sure the color stands out. You don't want this big old black, unless that's what you're looking for. You know, do what you gotta do. It's your look. So I'm going to leave that there right now and go back in. This is just a NYX black pencil liner that I'm going to use for my waterline. Go in and get that. And I don't go all the way in, because after some transfers, like, You can see on that side, maybe, the transfer between the top and bottom. It's already kind of filled in dark, so I don't go all the way in. But then I do go back with my liner brush and get a little bit wet, a little bit of pigment, and complete the line. So line it up just like that. There we go. Simple, simple, small details. It's actually a little bit thicker, but I'm not going to worry about it right now because, like I said, it's just a tutorial. You know what you're doing. Then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and my Naked Basics palette, and I'm going to take WOS. Sorry to do backwards. This one right here. And I'm going to mix that with the Foxy, which is right next to it. I'm going to go WOS and go in and touch up all of that extra pigment right there and kind of buff it out a little bit, especially that blue. So I start in the middle. Sorry, I start on the inside of my eye and go out and then go under. And this one, because it's kind of the same shade as my skin, it really, like, especially under the eye, I'll go all the way under and kind of clean everything up. So I do that a couple times. Then I go back in with the Foxy next to it, and I just stick with that over right here. And then what I'm going to do, same brush, go back on Venus and get just like a corner of the brush. It's rounded, it's hard to do a corner, but I'm going to touch up under my eyebrow. And the Venus is kind of shimmery. It's a really pretty color, so it's going to just give a little bit of pop. I actually didn't have this palette whenever I did the look back in June, so this is an extra additive. I used, which you can totally use it too, the Love in Rio by NYX. And you can tell I love Rio, especially this middle color, which they don't have it listed, but this is what I was using before, then I upgraded, but I like both of them the same, and I would use both of them equally. So I'm not being picky or choosy. After that, you just want to go back in with your mascara, and I didn't curl my lashes, just going in. And you can hit the bottom lashes. You can also, for this look in particular, I would probably add big, giant, bold, dramatic lashes if you're going out or if you're going somewhere, because the look is so bright and vibrant that the lashes are just going to actually accentuate, make it look pretty. There we go. But other than that, yeah, that's done. You can finish with some blush, lipstick, crazy funky hair, which it's pretty late. It's like 11 o'clock at night. So, yeah, I don't have crazy funky hair. I'm actually about to take this all off and get in bed. But if you like this look, or if you actually go visit my Facebook page and find any other looks that you want to see done, I am definitely down for doing more tutorials. I love to show how I do certain things. I love to teach about stuff that I do. So if you want to learn more, visit my Facebook, which I'll put the link below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can see more looks that I do. And like me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. I'll put all those links below. But here's the final look. Bye, guys.